Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time frame. My name is Gordon Smart, and I'm going to be continuing a series or training on audio tips. Now basically today we are going to dive more into what exactly sound is and all of that. But then before I proceed, I want to use this opportunity to thank everyone who has shared well, followed me and all of that. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. I love you guys. All right, let's go straight into the business for the day. Now, what is it? All right, as sound engineers or as audio engineers, there are a whole lot. Sound is very broad, and then if you want to dive into it, it has different aspects. But for the sake of this training, for the sake of what we are doing as live sound engineers, we're going to narrow it down a little bit into audio engineering. Now, before we proceed, as a live sound engineer, there are certain concepts I think we need to explain to ourselves. One of such is, what exactly is sound? Like, have you sat down to ask yourself what is sound and what is audio? Most people, we are professionals, so let's try to use these tunes just the way they are, and because they are two different things. When somebody says sound, yeah, but then when another says audio, you should have a comprehensive knowledge of what exactly these two things are. All right, so sound is basically, or one could define sound as basically the movement of molecules caused by vibration. Okay, so most times for those that are doing some engineering courses and all of that, if you want to go into that, you can get materials and content to read about that. Okay, then what exactly is audio that we are concerned with? Audio is basically the process of capturing sound wave that is being caused by this whole vibration, sound molecules vibration. So audio is basically the capturing of sound wave, the processing of sound wave for entertainment or whatever purpose. The point is, once there is a sound somewhere and then you capture it using devices, using programs, using whatever equipment or instrument to capture it, you are already doing audio. So sound is more or less like the raw stuff, and then audio is once you capture a sound wave, you record it, you process it, it becomes an audio. So most times as live sound engineer, what we do is basically to capture sound from the sound sources and then we process it. So this now drives us deeply into what exactly we are up to. We are basically up for audio engineer. So most people, in fact, in my crew, I like referring to my crew guys as audio engineers. Most people call it sound engineers or the regular stuff, but then I personally look at it and call it and refer to ourselves as audio engineers, which you can but for the sake of this explanation, we call them audio engineers. Okay, now basically, since we have a comprehensive knowledge of what exactly sound is and of course what audio is, now let's dive deep down into audio a little bit. Now audio can be split into two. You have the live sound or the live audio and also the studio audio. All right, now what's the difference between live audio or studio audio? Now I'll interchange this word so that I don't confuse those that are coming in for the first time or something. I'll interchange it for sound as it is regularly known or regularly called, but then have it at the back of your mind, the difference between these two stuff. Okay, so now let's talk about live sound a little bit. Now live sound, one of the difference between live sound and audio sound is that live sound is being done in real time. Live sound is being processed in real time. Okay, as the event is unfolding, as it is happening, you're processing it, you're recording it and all of that. So that is live sound. And then studio sound, most times studio sound is not really being done in real time, or better still, audio sound, you don't get it in real time. They are being captured, the sound is captured somewhere, it is being processed after a period of time before it finally gets to its consumers or its audience. But in live sound, it gets to its audience or its consumers immediately. So live sound, one of the difference between live sound and audio sound is that live sound it is being done in real time, and audio is not being done in real time because you can still go back to process it sometime. All right, so the next thing is, now live sound can be done virtually anywhere, but then studio sound, most time it is being accustomed, or most time it is being programmed or seen to be done in a well padded environment, an enclosed place most times. Okay, so apparently we can say studio sound usually have its location, but live sound, I mean, you can do your gigs, you can do your live sound anywhere. You can do it on the streets and all of that. Okay, so that's that. Then also significant level, this error percentage level, that's what I'm talking about. Now in live sound engineering, you have lesser error level to tolerate, and that is to say, for those that let me try to explain this. Now live sound engineers requires you to be prompt, to be swift, to be fast. Okay, you don't have chances to correct errors, so you have to try to be as perfect as possible. Meanwhile, on audio sound, that is still in studio sound, you have the opportunity of going back to your work after a period of time to correct it before you send it to the final consumers or to your audience. All right, so with this now, we are now going to we've exhausted, I've talked about a whole lot now, so we are going to continue this class. We're going to continue these lectures, and of course keep following me, keep liking, keep pressing the subscribe button, and I bring you more tips back to back to back. I love you once again. My name is Gordon Smart, and this is audio tips from Govik Sound. Thank you very much. I love you. Peace out.